video, we will talk about the angle of elevation and how it can be used in the real life scenarios. So, first of all, we should know what do we mean by the angle of elevation. So, how we define it? Like if a person is standing and looking up to an object, the angle of elevation is the angle between the horizontal line and the line of sight to the object. Okay, so angle with horizontal line means this line, and suppose the object is here, so the line of sight to the object. Let's understand this with the help of a figure. So if suppose here is the person who is observing an object, okay, object is in upward position, okay. So from the observer to the object, if we draw the line, we call it as line of sight, okay. And horizontal line means from the observer, if the observer is looking straight, okay, that's the horizontal line. So this angle that the line of sight meet with the horizontal line is called the angle of elevation, okay. This is the angle of elevation. Now let's see how we can use this concept and the concept of trigonometric ratios to solve some height and distance of the objects. Okay, let's see. So the first question. The question says that a girl is sitting under the shade of a tree which is 90 feet from the base of a tower. So there is a tree, okay, and a girl is sitting over there. Okay, so they say girl is sitting under the shade of the tree which is 90 feet from the base of a tower. So there is a tower somewhere. It's some distance from the tree. So this is your tower. So girl is sitting here. So the distance between girl and the tower is given as 90 feet. So it means this distance is 90 feet. This distance, okay. Then the angle of elevation from the girl to the top of the tower. This is top of the tower, okay. If this is the base, which we sometimes call as bottom as well, this is the top. So what it is mentioned, the angle of elevation from the girl to the top of the tower. So from the girl to the top of the tower. So this angle of elevation is given as 30 degrees. Now what they want? Find this height of the tower. Height means how tall is the tower. So if we draw it in a regular triangle, we get, so it will be like this, like the distance is given, this is the girl, this is the tower. This distance is 90 feet, the angle of elevation is 30 degree, and you have to find this value. So if you remember in the trigonometric ratios, when we were finding the measurement of sine, tan, cos, we studied how do we find the values. Okay, so we have to check how or which trigonometric ratio of sine, tan, cos will be used here. So to do that, first we need to identify which side is opposite, which side is adjacent, and which side is the hypotenuse. So as we know, this is the angle opposite to the angle is the opposite side. Okay. This side is the adjacent side and this side is your hypotenuse. Now, we need a relationship which include opposite side, adjacent side and the angle. We don't need your hypotenuse because adjacent side value is given, angle is given. You need to find the value of opposite side. So, for this example, we use the trigonometric ratio tan of theta, which is opposite side over the adjacent side. Okay, so in your case, theta, the angle is angle, which we denote by theta, is given as 30 degree. Adjacent side, the value of adjacent side is given as 90 feet. Okay, substituting these values here, what we get? Tan 30 degree equal opposite over 90. Okay, now what you need to find? You need to find the value of opposite side. So what it means, you need to get rid of this 90. One thing you can do is you can take this 90 here, you can cross multiply and solve. Another way that you can do is, since you do not want this 90 here, what you will do? You multiply both sides by 90. Here as well as here. So what will happen here? This 90 get cancels with this 90. So here you left only the opposite side. And what you left here? 90 times tan of 30 degree. Okay. So 90 is okay. Tan of 30 degree. This value you need to find from the trigonometric table. Okay. So if you look at this table, what you have here? You have the angles here and the sine, cosine, tan, cosecant, secant, cot measurements here. So what we require? Tan of 30. So first we look at the angle here. Angle is 30 degree. Okay. And what we want? Tan. Tan is here. So here and here. So tan of 30 is the value 1 over root 3. So substituting that value of tan of 30 here, what we will get? 90 times 1 over root 3 equal the opposite side, which is nothing but your height. Okay. So how do we multiply this? 90 means 90 over 1. Okay. So you multiply 90 with 1 and 1 with root 3. So this gives you 90 over root 3 as the opposite side. So opposite side is nothing but the height. So this gives you the answer as height of the tower as 90 divide root 3. And this, since 90 was in feet, so this also become feet. Okay. So let's go to the next question. So what is it? A flagpole is 56 meter high. So you have a pole, flagpole. So it is given that this is 56 meter high. So height of this flagpole is 56 meter. So when you write it height, this is the top, this is the base. Sometimes they call it as bottom of the flagpole. Okay, reading next. Sami is standing at some distance away from the flagpole. So Sami is standing, say, somewhere here at some distance from the flagpole. Okay, so if we join a line from the base to the Sami, it will be like this. Okay, angle of elevation from the ground to the top of the flagpole is 30 degree. So from ground, from where the Sami is standing, from there if you measure the angle of elevation means it's this angle is given as 30 degree. So how far is the Sami from the base of the flagpole? You have to find that what is the distance between Sami and the flagpole. So what is this distance that you have to find? So converting it in the form of a right angle triangle, we have the measurement of angle, which is 30 degree. We have this height, which is 56 meter. We need to find the distance. Here, this is the flagpole. This is Sami. This is flagpole. So again, we need to check which trigonometry angle we have to use, trigonometry ratio we have to use. So first, let's write what is the opposite side. Since this is the angle, so this side is your opposite side. This is the adjacent side and this side is the hypotenuse. So again, we need a trigonometric ratio that involves opposite side and the adjacent side. Okay, so what is that trigonometric ratio? That says again tan of theta, which is opposite side over the adjacent side. So now substituting the values over here, what we have, we know the angle is 30 degree. The measure of opposite side is given as 56, but the adjacent side we don't. So let's write it down here. Tan of 30 degree equal opposite side, which is 56, over the adjacent side. Okay, or we can simply write A. Okay, now we need to find the value of A. We know tan of 30 degree and 56. So let's find out the value of tan of 30 from the table. So what it says, 30, again we will look 30 column here and tan here. So the value is 1 over root 3. So we know the value of tan of 30 is 1 over root 3. Tan of 30 degree is 1 over root 3. So before substituting here, let's first simplify this. Now since A is in the denominator, you need in the numerator. So what you can do, multiply both sides by A. So what will happen here is this A and A get cancelled. Okay. And then since you need here A only, you divide by tan of 30. You divide both sides by tan of 30. So that gives you, cancelling this, gives you the value of A as 56 over tan of 30. If this method looks confusing, let's use the another way. So let's return back to the question like this. We got the value of tan of 30 as 1 over root 3. So let's write it over here. 1 over root 3 equal 56 over A. Now you need to find A. So what you can do in this case is cross multiply. Okay. So when you cross multiply, A get multiplied with 1 and 56 get multiplied by root 3. So A multiply 1 is nothing but A, and 56 times root 3 is 56 root 3. So this is what you want to find, and A is nothing but the distance. So distance is 56 root 3, and since this was in meter, this is also meter. Okay, I believe this method is much easier for you, so go ahead with this. Let's solve one more question to make the concept clear. So what is given? A ladder is placed against a wall such that it just reaches top of the wall. Okay, so this is the wall and ladder is placed on it. So this is the ladder which is placed on it such that it just reaches the top of the wall. So it means let's draw the horizontal line. Okay. The foot of the ladder. So this is the ladder, this is the foot. Foot of the ladder is 15 meter away from the wall. This is wall. So this distance is 15 meter. And is inclined at an angle of 60 degree with the ground. So this angle is given as 60 degree. Find the height of the wall. You have to find this height. Okay. So you have to find this height. If we draw it in a triangle, again, this angle is given, base is given, and this height you have to find. So this is your opposite side, this is adjacent side, and this angle. So we can see that the question, the rule that will be used over here will be again tan opposite over adjacent. So tan, your angle is 60 degree equal. Opposite side you don't know, the value of A is 15. So in this case, the trick that multiplication method can work properly. So you multiply both sides by 15, cancelling 15 with 15. You get O as 15 times tan of 60 degree. Finding the value of tan of 60 degree from this table. So now we look for 60 degree and tan here. So it is root 3. So substitute that value here. 15 times root 3. This is the opposite side. Okay. So which is nothing but 15 root 3 value of O. Hence your height. The height of that wall is 15 root 3 and the unit is meter. Okay. I believe now the concept is clear.